In today's video, we're taking a look at how to clean your oven easy and simple. This is so easy, anyone could do. Everything that we use on the video, we're gonna leave a link on the description. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe. That does help us out a lot. So you woke up today and you feel like cleaning. You looked at your oven and said, this hasn't been cleaned. We used it for the holidays and we haven't even touched it. Or when you cook, you see smoke or people are coming over and you want it to look nice. Don't worry, here at the StatUpBox team, we've got your back. So go ahead and take out your pan, pot, bakeware. We all know you use that for storage. And our first ingredient is baking soda. And we're gonna use 2 cups. And that's about 208 grams. And what we wanna do is create a paste slurry like consistency using water. And for this amount, we're gonna use 3/4 of a cup of water or about 177 grams. And we're gonna mix that well until we get this consistency. And getting it to this consistency is gonna help us spread it out all around the oven a lot easier. Now that we removed everything from the storage shed, we can go ahead and remove the racks. And because we're gonna work with grease, grime, dirt, dirtiness, and you wanna avoid that going in your nails, your hands, using gloves is the way to go. If you have any holes or vents or fans, we wanna avoid applying there because then it's gonna be real hard to clean it. So basically, like a master painter that you are, we're gonna take this paint, aka slurry paste, and get every nook and cranny of this oven. And the best way to start is with the inside of your oven. And the reasoning behind that is that if you start with the door, once you lean into the oven, you're gonna get dirty with your product. And you know what they say in the movies, it's never good if you consume your own product. And you know we're talking about the baking soda. You can use this same solution for the racks as well. Taking them to your sink, to your patio, to your neighbor's house to clean. And now comes the second hardest part of this video. And it is waiting. We're basically gonna let this solution rest on the grease, grime, or dirt for a minimum of 8 to 24 hours. In our case, we're gonna let it sit overnight. Rise and shine, king, queen, both or none, we have work to do. Now we're gonna prepare our second line of defense, which is white vinegar. And we're gonna use 2 cups. That's about 460 grams. And whatever method you choose to apply the vinegar to your slurry paste oven is up to you. But the easiest way is using a spray bottle. And we want to place it on the spray option because if you use the squirt option, you're going to remove stuff. And we don't want to do that. At least not today. Those loved ones can't wait for tomorrow. And as you might have guessed, we're gonna go ahead and spray the whole oven down. Just like the Wild Wild West, let them know this is your saloon. And basically what's gonna happen is that when the vinegar makes contact with the baking soda, it's gonna create a reaction, which is gonna do a 1-2 punch to that grease stuck on the oven. And we wanna make sure that we use all the vinegar. Soak it in real well. As an optional safety measure, you can wear some safety glasses and a mask. Here in this channel, if you know us, when we get the manual out the box, the first thing that we do is throw it out. So you might already know how we're gonna approach this. Now that we've gotten every nook and cranny, comes the third hardest thing of this video. We're gonna give time to that chemical solution to work and work. So basically, we're gonna leave it there for a minimum of 15 minutes to 2 hours. If you wanna leave it overnight, you can as well. The more time you give it to fight, the better. Now that we're giving the solution time to work, we're ready for the hardest thing of this video. And we left the best one for last. And this is where you get your sleeves rolled up, show the whole world your arms, show them what a sexy body looks like. We can hear our friends, family, or loved one laugh. But don't worry, Grasshopper, you're sexy just how you are. And basically, what we're gonna do is get a rag and warm water, which is gonna help with the triple punch action on removing that grease. Because as you know, warm water and grease don't like to tango. And you'll notice as you remove the baking soda solution, the water is going to change color because you're cleaning at the same time. And if you have holes or vents on your oven, you want to use your rag as dry as possible. So a little damp is good enough. So let's say you already cleaned the whole oven and you notice you still have some gunk or grease left over. Our second plan of attack is making a little bit more more of the solution, the baking soda and water paste slurry, and using either a green pad or a sponge with the green side, we go ahead and scrub away. And you might need to put some elbow grease on it so that oven can feel the pain. But let's say you have some part that's like that family member, friend, neighbor, or loved one that doesn't want to go away sometimes, then here we take out the big gun. And that would be either a metal or plastic spatula. And we lean towards the metal one because it's more effective. But depending on your oven, you might want to use a plastic one to avoid any scratches. But we used the metal one and did not have any. And just like before, the pro tip would be to do the door and the glass first, because when you lean into the oven, you don't want to get dirty. But we did it the other way around, so we can show you the hard parts first and then end with the easy part. So basically with the door and the glass, it's going to be the same technique. You roll up your sleeve, show the world your sexiness, take that green pad or sponge with the green side on it, and show the world that this body is not only made to eat on the holidays. And remember, a pro tip, if you notice that at any point on the first try you haven't gotten the grease out, you can create a little extra baking soda water slurry paste solution to go over it once again. And in last resort options, you can even do the whole process from the beginning, letting it sit for a couple of hours. But we usually notice that the solution plus the warm water gets it done each and every single time. And as you can see, now the glass is new again. And what you see in between, it's dirtiness in between the glass from the outside and the inside. To get that part, we'll leave that on the to-do list for another day. Or that's what we're gonna say to our friends, family, or loved one in the household. As you can see, we went from a dirty oven to a clean one. You can pat yourself on the back for a job well done. You become an oven master without even cooking. Don't forget, if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. That really helps. If you have any questions, place them in the comment section below. Either someone in the StatUpBox team or someone in the YouTube community can help you out with an answer. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on social media. Thank you for watching, and here's a link to our latest video.